Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, read by John Sessions. In the land of Ingary, where 7-league boots and cloaks of invisibility really exist, it is a misfortune to be born eldest of 3. You will fail first and worst if you set out to seek your fortune. Sophie Hatter was the eldest of 3 sisters. She was not even the child of a poor woodcutter. Her parents kept a hat shop in prosperous Market Chipping. True, her mother died when Sophie was 2, and her sister Letty was 1, and their father married a girl called Fanny. Fanny gave birth to Martha. This ought to have made Sophie and Letty into ugly sisters, but all 3 girls grew up very pretty. Early one spring, everyone began talking of the Witch of the Waste. It was said the witch had threatened the king's daughter, and he had commanded Wizard Suleiman to deal with her. It seemed that Wizard Suleiman had not only failed to deal with the witch, he had got himself killed. So when a tall black castle suddenly appeared on the hills above Market Chipping, everybody thought that the witch had moved out of the waste. What made it scarier was that the castle moved about. Everyone was certain that it would come down into the valley before long, but the castle stayed roving the hills, and it was learned that it did not belong to the witch, but to Wizard Howl. Wizard Howl was bad enough. He was known to collect girls' souls, or some said he ate their hearts. No young girl was safe from him. Sophie, Letty, and Martha were warned never to go out alone. Then Mr. Hatter died suddenly. When the funeral was over, Fanny explained the situation. "I've been doing sums," she said, "and the only way I can take care of you is to see you all settled in promising apprenticeships. Letty, I've arranged for you to be apprenticed to Cesare's, the pastry cook in Market Square." Letty laughed, but she was not pleased. "Thank you," she said. "Isn't it lucky that I like cooking?" Fanny looked relieved. "Now, Martha, you know my old friend Annabel Fairfax?" "Isn't she a witch?" said Martha. "Yes, with a lovely house and clients all over the Folding Valley," Fanny said. "She'll teach you all she knows." She's a nice lady," Martha conceded. "All right." Finally, Fanny said, "Now, Sophie, it seems only right that you should inherit the hat shop, so I've decided to take you as apprentice." Fanny set Sophie to trimming hats. Sophie sat in a small alcove, sewing roses to bonnets and lining them with silk. She quite liked it, but she felt isolated and dull. The most interesting thing was the talk from the customers. Sophie heard that the mayor never would eat vegetables, and that Wizard Howl's castle had moved to the cliffs again. Really, that man. And wasn't Jane Farrier a perfect disgrace? That one would never attract even Wizard Howl, let alone a respectable man. Then there would be a whisper about the Witch of the Waste. But by the end of the month, the gossip was suddenly about Letty. Cesare's was packed with gentlemen, morning to night, demanding to be served by Letty. She'd had 10 proposals of marriage, and refused them all. "I call that sensible," Sophie said, to a bonnet. Sophie talked to hats more and more as weeks went by. "You have mysterious allure," she told one with veiling. To a creamy hat with roses, she said, "You are going to have to marry money." And to a caterpillar green straw, she said, "You are young as a spring leaf." She told a mushroom-pleated bonnet, "You have a heart of gold, and someone in a high position will fall in love with you." Jane Farrier bought it next day.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?